Scientists around the world have found microalgae have the potential to capture carbon dioxide from our atmosphere at least 10 times faster than trees, possibly even up to 50 times faster. As we continue to search for effective methods to combat climate change, harnessing this incredible power is more important than ever. One of the most exciting prospects of using microalgae is their ability to grow incredibly quickly. Some species can double their biomass in just 2 days through binary fission. That is, that each new cell can divide into 2, then 4, then 8, then 16, and so on, growing exponentially, which means that they can capture carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and lock it away in their tissues much faster than trees or other macroplants. This rapid growth rate allows instant carbon contact and makes them a very attractive option for carbon capture from a global warming sense, because it means that we can see results much more quickly. One study found that certain species of microalgae captured between 7 and 10 times more carbon dioxide than terrestrial plants due to several factors, including their large surface area to volume ratio, which allows them to absorb more carbon dioxide through photosynthesis. Their efficient use of sunlight and their ability to capture carbon dioxide at different depths within aquatic environments also contributes to their high carbon capture capacity. By using microalgae to capture carbon dioxide, we can reduce the amount of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere and slow down the global climate crisis. We can grow these organisms on a large scale, using existing aquaculture facilities or waste ponds, and harvest their biomass for use in a variety of products, such as biofuels or animal feed. This could also help to create new jobs in rural areas and provide a sustainable source of income for farmers. One way to make carbon capture even more effective is by combining it with bioremediation. This approach uses plants or microorganisms to clean up contaminated water or soil by absorbing and removing pollutants. By integrating bioremediation and carbon capture into one system, we can not only reduce greenhouse gas emissions, but also improve the quality of our water and soil. For example, microalgae can be used to clean up wastewater by removing nutrients like nitrogen and phosphorus, which can cause harmful algal blooms and oxygen depletion in aquatic ecosystems. These microalgae can then be harvested and used as a source of protein for animal feed or biofuel production, creating a circular economy model that reduces waste and maximizes resource use. Using microalgae for carbon capture and bioremediation is a promising approach that could help us address some of the world's most pressing environmental challenges. It's an innovative way to not only reduce greenhouse gas emissions, but improve water quality naturally, all whilst creating new economic opportunities. Now, another reason why microalgae are so appealing for carbon capture is their ability to thrive in a wide range of environments. Unlike trees, which are limited to growing in certain climates and soil types, microalgae can grow in both fresh and salt water, as well as in a variety of temperatures and light conditions. This means that we have more flexibility when it comes to finding the best place to cultivate them for carbon capture purposes. Furthermore, microalgae don't require arable land to grow, so they won't compete with food crops for resources. This is a major advantage over other methods of carbon capture, such as planting trees, which can take up valuable agricultural land that could be used to grow food. Instead, microalgae can be grown in waste ponds, wastewater treatment plants, or other areas that are not suitable for farming. Unlike trees, which some need decades to reach maturity and start capturing significant amounts of carbon, microalgae can start capturing carbon as soon as they are grown. Add nutrient and light, and microalgae have a higher biomass production per hectare compared to trees, meaning that we can capture more carbon in the same amount of space. Overall, the combination of microalgae's rapid growth, high carbon capture capacity, and adaptability makes them an ideal candidate to grow in a wide range of environments in smaller spaces, which is essential for mitigating rapid climate change. What do you think about that? Write a comment below if you think this is an awesome possibility to make a difference. Microalgae can also play a significant role in the future of farming, As we look for ways to grow more food sustainably, these tiny organisms offer a promising solution. One way that microalgae can help farmers is by providing a sustainable source of fertilizer. Traditional fertilizers can be expensive and harmful to the environment, as many are either synthetic or require damaging harvesting methods like superphosphates mining, once mined on the island of Nauru. Microalgae can provide a natural alternative. When microalgae are grown in wastewater or other nutrient-rich environments, they absorb pollutants such as nitrogen and phosphorus, which are also key ingredients in natural fertilizers. Once the microalgae are harvested, they can be dried and turned into a powder that can be used as a fertilizer for crops. This not only reduces the cost of fertilizers for farmers, but also reduces the environmental impact of traditional fertilizers. Another way that microalgae can help farmers is by providing a source of protein for animal feed. Do you think that would make a difference? As the world's population grows closer to 9 billion, the demand for meat and other animal products also increases. This puts an immense strain on the supply of protein-rich foods, but microalgae can offer a solution. Microalgae are a highly efficient way to convert sunlight into rapid biomass, and they can do it much faster than traditional crops. They also have a high protein content, making them an excellent source of nutrition for animals. By incorporating microalgae into animal feed, farmers can reduce the amount of land and resources required to produce the same amount of protein, which can lead to more sustainable farming practices. Did you know that we already farm larger algae species to reduce methane in cows? They burp methane from all the grass they eat as they digest it, and this all adds to the additional gases released into our environment. Finally, microalgae can also help farmers by cleaning up their runoff water. Agricultural runoff can contain a variety of pollutants that can harm the environment and local wildlife. But microalgae can help by absorbing these pollutants and removing them from the water. When microalgae are grown in wastewater or runoff water, they absorb nutrients such as nitrogen and phosphorus, which can cause harmful algal blooms and oxygen depletion in aquatic ecosystems. In Australia, in the state of South Australia, over 4,000 square kilometers have now been affected for over 8 months by a hazardous algal bloom called Carenia mikimotoi, and killing millions of aquatic animals from polychaete worms to mammals and even great white sharks. By using microalgae to clean up runoff water from large farm holdings growing cotton or rice or fruiting pastures before they reach our oceans, farmers can reduce the negative environmental impacts of their operations and also help protect their local waterways ecosystems. What do you think? Write a comment below. Overall, microalgae offer a range of benefits for farmers, from sustainable fertilizers to animal feed and water treatment. As the world faces challenges related to food security and environmental sustainability, it is clear that we need to explore all available options for feeding our growing population. Microalgae may hold the key to more sustainable farming practices and a more secure future for our planet. There are many species of microalgae that can be used for carbon capture. However, some species stand out as particularly efficient and cost-effective. One of the most promising species is Chlorella vulgaris, a single-celled freshwater microalgae that can grow up to 2.5 times faster than terrestrial plants and can double its biomass in less than 24 hours. Another highly efficient species is Nannochloropsis oculata, a marine microalgae that can capture up to 10 times more carbon dioxide per unit mass than trees. This species is also high in HUFAs and PUFAs, omega-3 short-chain fatty acids, which larval fish require for development in their early diets. Dunaliella tertiolecta is a halo-tolerant microalgae that can grow in both freshwater and saline water, making it a versatile option for carbon capture in a wide range of environments. Spirulina platensis is another popular species that also has a high lipid content, making it ideal for biofuel production, while also sequestering carbon dioxide. Finally, Haematococcus pluvialis is a red microalgae that can accumulate astaxanthin, a valuable pigment used in health and beauty products, and also used in salmon farming to provide fish health benefits as well as the orange color of the flesh of Atlantic salmon. Each of these species has unique characteristics and growth rates, and the optimal choice will depend on the specific environment and application. For example, some species may be better suited to grow in open ponds, while others may be more suitable for closed photobioreactors. The high lipid content of these microalgae makes them particularly attractive for biofuel production, which could help to reduce our reliance on fossil fuels and decrease greenhouse gas emissions. It's important to note that the exact amount of carbon captured by microalgae will depend on a variety of factors, including the species used, the growth conditions, and the duration of the carbon capture process. However, overall, these species are considered to be among the most efficient and cost-effective options available. As research into the potential of microalgae for carbon capture continues, we may discover even more species that are highly efficient at capturing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. In conclusion, microalgae present an exciting opportunity to revolutionize agriculture and combat climate change. Their rapid growth, high carbon capture capacity, adaptability, and versatility make them an ideal candidate for carbon capture and storage. Furthermore, microalgae can provide sustainable solutions for farmers, such as fertilizers, animal feed, and water treatment, contributing to more efficient and eco-friendly farming practices. To truly harness the potential of microalgae, further research and development are needed to optimize their growth and cultivation. However, the potential benefits are enormous and warrant continued investment in this field. As we continue to search for innovative ways to address the global climate crisis and feed a growing population, microalgae may just be the key. What do you think now that you have a better picture in the amazing microscopic world nature has provided us to combat man-made challenges to our planet? Write a comment below. Thanks for watching. Be sure to visit more of our YouTube channel, Aquaculture O's, to learn more about sustainable and generic aquaculture farming. There you will find expert advice, practical tips, and inspiring stories from around the world. Don't forget to subscribe for regular updates on all things aquaculture. Together we can make a difference. Yeah.